Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to MackyHugh Motivational Media here on YouTube. I'm going to do something very special today. I'm going to show you the other half of this media company that I've developed. As you know, I have the podcast, The MackyHugh Show, and I thought what I'd do today is show you a behind-the-scenes look of how some of that is produced. Now, here's the first thing. Most radio stations, and I've been around a lot of them because I was a guest when I was a child of about 8 years old at a local radio station who has now moved to Chippewa Lake, which is further away from here. It used to be called WPZX, but anyway, I digress. Most radio stations begin their program with what's known as a stinger, okay? And the stinger that I've developed for this show, it changes my voice. It allows people to understand what the company is and what it does, and it gives a call out to itself. To do that, I change my voice with fancy tools over here. So when you hear the following podcast is a presentation of MackyHugh Motivational Media, this is my normal voice, and this is what I turned it into. This is an episode that I've already done. To save time, I'm going to show you what this sounds like. See this waveform over here? With these effects over here, I can change my voice. So instead of the following podcast is a presentation of MackyHugh Motivational Media, you hear this.
The following podcast is a presentation of MackyHugh Motivational Media.
Alright. After that, over here in sections of the podcast itself, or sections of the menu itself, you have your different options. And I put a, what's called a stinger. Well, actually, I think this is a stinger, and this is an effect that is, they're both stingers in a way. This is a stinger I've created. This is a stinger that's already in the system. So, this is called a pulse. And this is what you see in a lot of radio stations. So let me back it up just a smidgen. Not that far, but I'll put.
The following podcast is a presentation of MackyHugh Motivational Media.
Second stinger. All these things that I add to this are within the menu of the program itself. I'm using GarageBand. I'm running 10.03. I like this aspect of it because it has a lot of podcasting elements. I'm kind of hesitant to upgrade. I know there's more modern versions out there, but as a podcaster, I don't know if they're available. Podcasting, as I've said before, on the podcast itself and on YouTube channels, it's becoming more popular these days. I'm an independent podcaster. I use a 2012 iMac. This is a wireless keyboard, a wireless mouse, and the CPU. If you've never seen a Mac, which would surprise me, the CPU is actually down here. It's that small. The computer is not in a tower. The tower is attached to the monitor, and everything is compact. Everything is in sync, and everything is in sync. And the Mac has a 20-inch monitor. No, I'm sorry. This is a 24 because what I would like to get someday, and maybe I will down the road, is a 27-inch monitor. I've used 17s. I think this is a 24. I really like this. What you'll notice is the podcast itself, as I continue on here, is in waveform. I'm going to turn it down just a smidgen so you don't hear two things talking. But as I record this, I go into... This basically has your major functions of a regular recorder. It's got rewind, fast forward, go back to the beginning, play, and record. It's a pretty simple layout. I've used it for years. I enjoy it. And audio production is my first love. Now, I love this YouTube channel, and I love being able to bring this to you in this way, but this right here is where I live. Audio production has just been a passion of mine since I was a young Irish little wee lad, and I always enjoyed it. Pretty simple setup. Got a wireless keyboard. It's nice. It's that small. That microphone you see over here, I had it at one point, but the cord has frayed. I actually don't have a cord in here now. This is a Blue Yeti microphone, and when it's working really well, it has an audio capacity that's sharp. It's great, but for now, because I've had so much trouble with it, I use a microphone that's right here, right above the camera. There's a camera right there, and it's pretty simple setup, but I just want to give you a basic idea of this is my studio setup. This is how the podcast is produced every time. And I thank you for listening and watching, and I hope to see you soon for episode 6. All right, everybody. Talk to you later.